I said it, and I've heard that from a judge, so it's real. What is up, everyone? This is Bree and this is Charlie. He's a little sleepy because he just woke up from a nap. In today's video, I'm going to quickly take you through how I go about my check-in. It's fairly standard for how most athletes tend to go over their check-in days. So I hope you find this video fun, and without further ado, let's start with my morning. I check in once a week. I normally choose a day that's not stressful for me, a day that I don't need to wake up and rush, and just I can wake up and relax. Wake up, snuggle with Charlie, make a coffee, go back to bed, read a book. So normally check-in day starts in a fairly relaxed way for me with coffee, corgi, and a book, or maybe reading some research on nutrition and training. After I've relaxed, I would get up and head to the scale, go to the bathroom, come back to the scale, lay in bed, and work on some stomach vacuums. Stomach vacuums are something that I started implementing in my journey, I want to say 4 to 5 years ago, religiously. Before that, it was something that I found very intriguing, so I would just try it out. I'll definitely make a video on the topic because I feel like I've mentioned stomach vacuums too many times, but if you really want to see my next video be on stomach vacuums, let me know in the comments below. So after I spend a bunch of time in bed working on my stomach vacuum, sucking up all that stomach in and up and basically everywhere but how a natural human being is supposed to look like, I normally get up and I start preparing all of my check-in necessities. Things you need: a soft tape, nothing crazy. I need my heels because as a competitor I like submitting my check-ins with my heels on. My posing suit, but for you, if you're just a lifestyle client, you don't need a posing suit. What I recommend is pick one old outfit. Could be a gym outfit, could be underwear that looks decent and you don't feel bad about it. Ooh, I said it. Put it away and make it your check-in day outfit. It's not something that you wear, it's not something that you care about, it's something that you were literally about to throw out or donate. It stays there, and it's your check-in necessities. Then, for the purpose of this video, I wrote down the measurements that I am taking for myself, but I forgot to put down my thigh measurement. So as you're watching this, you're gonna be like, there's no thigh, but then you might see me inserting my numbers and see that I added a sneaky thigh number in there. Once I put my posing suit on, normally I engage in a bunch of stretching. Now, when I'm preparing for competitions, I have to check in a lot. Frequently, twice a week, closer to a show, I have to check in several times a day. It becomes a whole task. So when I'm doing this in my off season right now, I take my sweet time because sometimes I check in once every 2 weeks depending on my schedule. So I will start by stretching and making sure that I've opened my hips, I've stretched out my hamstrings, I've stretched out my lower back. I work on some more stomach vacuums on the floor. I work on some twisting and rotating stretches and holds because in some of the poses that we do, it's really important to make sure that you can properly twist, and all competitors, and I've heard that from a judge, so it's real. All competitors tend to have one side that's much better than the other side in terms of how well you're able to pose, twist, and get in position. So I make sure that I stretch both sides well. I stretch my hammies, my lower back, and then I put my heels on, which always feels like a task. It's so freaking difficult to balance on one leg. This is why we do a bunch of unilateral movements at the gym. And once I've put my shoes on, one and the other one, I get to checking in. Now, for the purpose of this video, my check-in today took quite a while. But normally this process doesn't take that much, and it's actually part of my slow day morning routine. As you guys already heard, I would wake up, take it easy, make a coffee. Most important to me is that I don't overconsume liquid, so I keep it to just one coffee, and B, I don't consume any food or extra water. If I'm thirsty, I'll take a sip or two of water, but I'm trying to not overdo it because the goal is to not step on the scale and be 2 pounds up because I just had half a gallon of water because I was thirsty, which is technically not a problem. You guys should drink your water. So normally this process would take about 15-20 minutes at most. This is me taking it super chill, super easy, stretching it out, working on some breathing exercises maybe or not, and then I would get into my mandatory poses. Front pose, one side, back pose, the other side, back to the front. I like taking my pictures a few times. I still feel like I definitely need more posing practice. I definitely need more of that, especially with the transitions. I'm aware of that. But I definitely feel like the second time around that I do my posing, I look better, I feel better, I present myself better. So after I have done that, I'm good to go. And that's about it, guys. This is how I check in, and now on the screen you're going to see what my app looks like. And if you are checking in with me, believe me, it can be once every couple of weeks or once every 4 weeks, although I love hearing from my people. This is exactly what your check-in is going to look like. You're going to add your weight, you're going to add a bunch of measurements. You do not need to add all of these measurements. You can just pick whichever ones you want to. I always recommend waist, hips, thighs, biceps. And then after that, you submit your pictures, your measurements, and you send them to me. Now, really important thing is to take your measurements in front of a mirror, and I'm getting really close to tell you this because it's really important, but I also really like my makeup, and I didn't want to go for the bright hot pink lipstick in the video, but I am going to have that on and post on Instagram as well if you guys want to see that full look. Either way, you want to take your measurements in front of the mirror, and you want to make sure that you do not squeeze the tape, you do not suck it in. Your stomach, your muscles, don't flex, don't do anything, but also don't stay with your stomach completely relaxed and expanded like a 7-year-old. We're adults, we're gonna use that core all the time. Guys, please. So, don't squeeze, don't relax, just stay normal. And once you put the tape around your body, use the mirror to just assess that the tape is leveled. And now I have the tape over here, so I'm going to show you right now. Once you have the tape, you want to make sure it's leveled. If you take your measurement like this, it's great. You can be fairly accurate. If you don't check in the mirror and your tape is like this, it's going to be a different measurement every single time. Now, obviously, measurements are not the perfect way of tracking your progress. Pictures are a lot better. And if you ask me why is it so difficult to take pictures, I don't like my pictures. I am actually going to share my progress pictures with you. I'm deep in my off season. I am not as lean, not as cut. I'm not happy about them, but I do understand that my body needs to feel healthy, and I need to go through these different seasons, and I need to show myself grace, love, and appreciation for everything that my body does for me, so that then when I get on prep and I'm preparing for a show, I can get a little more cuts, I can get bigger muscles, and things are going to look much better. So I highly encourage you, if you feel uncomfortable with your progress pictures, do yourself a favor. Take them and don't judge yourself. Don't be the harshest judge out there. Everybody tends to be really harsh with themselves compared to everybody else. So believe me, you're doing good. Take the pictures, and if you need help analyzing your progress or anything like that, just head down to the link below in the description box and reach out to me. We can schedule a one-on-one consultation, chat about how I can help you on your fitness journey. And with that, I will see you in the next video. And if I look all made up, it's because I am on my way to the very famous New York Pro Show shortly, and I truly cannot wait. This is gonna be my 3rd year going to the show, and I can't quite show you much content from it because we're not allowed to record anything.